welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe. The last video I ever made was the coming back one, and I'm not sure when I actually uploaded that. I think it was like, let me just check. Yeah, it was a month ago. I haven't really had time to make any videos, only because I've been so busy with finishing up college, and I actually finished, but I actually am going to start work soon because I applied for a job and I can't say where because it's a secret, and I really want to wait until I start working and then I can tell you guys. But it's a really good job, and honestly I'm really excited to start, even though I'm really nervous, and I always have been nervous to start new things. And every time I start new things I get worried and I have all these thoughts in my head, like what if I do this wrong, what if I do like something, what if I mess it up, you know, stuff like that really. And I shouldn't be nervous about it because I know that I will do a really good job, and I'm not trying to sound big-headed, but I generally do think I am going to do really good in this job because it's part of the health and social care sector, and I literally cannot wait to start. Honestly, like, it wasn't like I've never actually thought about doing this job, but you know, my friends encouraged me to do it because it will give me good experience. And it's, you know, I'm normally into the childcare sector, but I'm going to be doing a totally different sector, but in the whole field of health and social care. So honestly, I'm really excited about that. But yeah, other than that, this video was to give you guys an update on where I am and where I'm standing right now. And honestly, today is really boiling and it's like 21 degrees here. So, you know, I decided to do a video, clean up, and, you know, just make myself feel better, because I feel like every year when it's summertime I start to get a little depressed when it's summer, because, you know, I'm not hanging out with anyone, you know, I'm not going to college, I'm not seeing my friends, but I have made loads of plans, but it all fits into when I'm free or not, because I do have a job now, and my schedule and stuff is going to be all over the place, so we shall see. Anyway, so this video I wanted to read out what I wrote 3 months ago. It's about a breakup, and it's about the 5 different stages of breakup. So here we go. The first stage, denial. The most amazing thing is that in the end you accept it, Vivian said. That's when you know you're not mad anymore. Really, I'm not really there yet, Jen exclaimed. Of course, it takes time, but there are 5 stages of grief. This is just the beginning, Vivian frowned. Jen looked at her while sitting opposite in the garden under the skylight. She had this look on her face, a face that was in denial. The first stage, denial. Why are you looking at me like that, Vivian? Jen asked. You're in denial, aren't you? Vivian looked at her with her mouth smirking. Why would I be in denial? He's gone. He left. Jen's mouth twitching. Do you think he'll come back? Questioned Vivian. Of course, he always does, every time. That's funny, because you know why? You may think that, but when the situation is eating you alive, are they there, picking up the pieces of your broken heart? Vivian asked, remorsefully lighting up a cigarette, blowing the smoke in the air. What can I do about that? Jen said, as her eyes started to blur while looking away. Nothing, just sit there and let it all happen, because in the end, you realise a lot about them, about how they are self-obsessed and ignorant. Just don't turn back. The second stage, anger. Then there was rage. The second stage, anger. Only a few people linger here, but most experience this, directing their anger onto many things. I hate him. I can't believe he would do this to me. I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this, Jen yelled out. Tell me that you wish you never met him. You wish that you had just seen a glimpse of the type of person that they become. You wouldn't be obsessing over him, hurting over him, and being angry over him. Vivian directed her lonely eyes onto Jen's. How do you know all this? Jen looked over her, really confused. I have felt it all. But how? I know from experience, my dear. My advice, just feel it all. The third stage, bargaining. The third stage, bargaining, creates a lot of moments of what ifs or if only questions, these thoughts running through her damaged brain. If I didn't pressure him, maybe he would have stayed, Jen exclaimed. What if my problems just stressed him out and I scared him off? No matter what you think you did or didn't do, I promise that I didn't change a thing. It's quite simple, really. He just simply stopped loving you. Jen looked confused, turning her back away from Vivian. She stopped talking for just a brief moment. She knew what was happening to her. She didn't want to feel it anymore. She was just scared for the next stage. The 4th stage, depression. I think I drank too much last night. It finally came. The tears, the loss of him. I lost the one I thought that would be in my life forever. The one I thought I would marry. Jen coming through, stumbling with tears in her eyes, mascara running down her face. She was losing her mobility to walk. This is what you call the 4th stage, depression. The tears flood in, your eyes start burning, the end of the nostrils turn round and you feel like you can't live without them. Does it hurt? Vivian asked. I don't know. Jen looked directly into Vivian's eyes, her eyes watering. What do you mean you don't know? It's like I'm hanging on, but at the same time I'm here, in reality. I'm waiting for all to crash down. One minute I am reality and the next I'm in some kind of transcendence of a mirror. Nothing feels real. It's complicated. Jen exhaled, getting a grip of herself. Soon to be, you will learn to accept it all. The 5th stage, acceptance. The last stage, acceptance. You have to learn to accept it. It doesn't mean that you've moved on or just stopped living them completely. It just simply means that you're ready to move on and live your life. Do you think this was a great choice for me, end of the relationship? Questioned Jen. You don't need to hear my opinion, because what you feel right now is how you reflect on the relationship. It's how you feel. Vivian resting her hand onto Jen's cheek. Maybe I don't miss the person he is, but the memories we made together, they were great. I just wish him the best and I hope he's happy. And that's how you know you're not mad anymore. Vivian sat down, hugged Jen and made sure that she was okay, comforting her and letting her know that through it all, she came out stronger than ever. That's my perception on breakups. Breakups, they are literally the worst thing ever you can ever experience. Like, in my opinion, you know, I've dealt with breakups before, but you know, if you love someone too much, it does really hurt. And sometimes, you know, you have to end the relationship, even if you still love them, but because they don't respect you, they don't love you the same as they once did. So, you know, it's hard, really, really hard. And honestly, if anyone's going through that, you know, I'm here to talk. I'm here if you ever need to talk to me or need someone to talk to and to rant to. But at the end of the day, you know, you are going to move on with your life. You are going to get over them. It might not feel like it right now, but you will definitely move on with your life. And honestly, it will be the best thing that's ever happened to you, you know? Like, if you're in a toxic relationship, you know, you are miserable every single day, and then when you come out stronger, you come out of the relationship, you break up with them, and, you know, you feel like, you know, you miss them so much, you can't move on with your life. But then in a few weeks' time, you literally glow up and you're literally happier than ever, and it's the best feeling ever. Trust me on that, because honestly, it's happened to me before. I was in a toxic relationship and, you know, we broke up, and I felt like in that moment I couldn't live without them. I needed like someone to be there for me. I needed someone to love me, you know. I needed someone to basically flirt with to get over them, but you know, it doesn't work like that. It took me a long time to get over this person, and I didn't want to date anyone. I literally like was like, I don't need someone, I don't need like anyone right now, because I'm too depressed to feel love. I don't deserve it, like that kind of thing. I actually did have those thoughts though. I did get out of bed, you know, I was so depressed. But then you realise it's not worth it. It's not worth crying over someone that doesn't give, you know, doesn't care about me anymore, you know. It's not worth crying over a boy that never cared about you in the first place. So you know what, it took me a year to get over them, and I just decided one day, you know what, I am actually done. And I think that relationship had the worst effect on me, because now, like, people don't realise that trauma and toxic relationships can actually have a massive effect on you. So I guess that's what happened to me. But now I'm better than ever, you know, I'm happy. You know, sometimes I do have those bad days where I think of them, not think of them, but think of the bad things that they did to me, and how, you know, I think of like all the abuse that happened and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I think that all of that was worth it. Like, it's not worth it to some people, but it was worth it to me, because at the end of the day it made me stronger, it made me into the person that I am. But even though I have these anxiety moments, I'm better than I was like those years ago. It was like 3 years ago, but I'm better now, you know. And sometimes I want to scream to this person saying, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that? Why would you put me through that? But it's not worth it, because you're never going to get that closure from someone, you know. You're never going to get that closure. So you got to give yourself that closure. You got to move on, you got to heal. And you know, I'm literally just writing on here, so I'm just going to end the video here. But as I was saying, if you're ever going through something like this, just talk to your family members. You know, if you ever need someone, talk to me, talk to your friends, and they will help you get through it. And I promise you that you are not alone. Okay? So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will put more content out for you guys. So, thank you so much. Bye!